All right. They had a Napa in Clewiston. Got some oil because we were running, saying I needed to add some quart. No, wasn't critical, but found some. I think that motor is burning a little bit of oil. I wish I would have called ahead to this Napa. I didn't think there was one in Clewiston because we were trying to find that fuel pump on the other side of the state, but she said she could get it for me tomorrow, but we got to hit the road. Walking back to the boat. Gonna get all the fluids rechecked again, top her off with fuel, finish off on the rim canal here on Okeechobee, and then start working the lock system all the way out. See what we can, how much ground we can make today. I'm a little behind schedule. I wanted to be a lot further ahead than I am now, but had to wait for some places to open, taking some serious stuff on the boat, but it is what it is. All right, so we're finishing up here at Roland Martin's Marina. Actually, Roland and Ann Martin's Marina, because she was probably the boss. Yes. Yeah. But we had a great night last night. Great food. We're here longer than we should have. We should have left like, what, 6 hours ago? At least. But tinkering with the boat. I dropped it.
But it's clean.
I dropped the nut in the motor. I couldn't find it. I had to go get a new one at Napa. But we just filled up. But this is Sam. This is Captain Sam. He's the dock master here. He's a legend here. Yes, yeah, been here well over a decade, and he's got some awesome stories, and he was very helpful. And I've seen videos on you before, and some of the cool stories.
They say I'm on YouTube quite a bit.
You are. You're a legend. You didn't even know it. So, but just if you're here, check with Sam. If you need anything at all, he was super accommodating, man. He was the whole place was. But we're getting ready to start trucking again, but I just wanted to introduce you guys to Sam. You got anything you want to say about the place, Sam, or yourself?
Yeah, if you come by, just ask for me.
Yeah.
I'm here 7 days a week, and as long as they don't run me off, I'll stay.
And he's got some great stories to tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Y'all be safe and take it easy.
We will. Thank you.
All right, Cap. Thank you.
Yep. We are at the Moorhaven Lock, which is leaving the Okeechobee to head west to the Caloosahatchee Canal. They're letting another vessel come through from the east, and as soon as they let him through, you can see the gates slowly opening. They're going to let us go through to make our passage. You see the red light up there on the right. They'll call me on the radio and give me the green light there, and we'll go in and tie off.
So over in here is a cemetery. It's from 1928 or 29, and there's a mass grave there of about 1,600 people. There were 3,000 that got killed in the hurricane of 1929, but it was because the Okeechobee dike busted, and they have 1,600 of them there. They have about 750, I believe, in West Palm area that are buried, and also in a mass grave, and then the others were never found.
What are you making?
Fake pho.
fake thaw. Am I getting my ramen?
Yeah, you are. It's a WTF dinner for you.
Some peppers, onions, scallions,
Shrimp.
ramen, shrimp, eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna top it with egg. Yes.
Awesome. Pretty excited. So we just went through the swing bridge, Fort Denard, I think it's called. The lady was real nice on the radio, but the wind was ripping, and she had a lot of traffic. So I got a compliment. She said I did good holding the boat there and spinning it around and stuff. And that it's been a learning curve as we go along. Not everybody's been nice about it, but because we've had some issues sometimes with the wind and getting better with the wind, but it's getting a little bit better, and this is so amazing.
And now you get rewarded. Let me take it.
Look at that. No, I got it. You can make yours. They can,
You have a place to set it?
no, I'm gonna have it right here.
Okay.
This looks so good. These are really fancy noodles. Can't. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good. Oh my gosh, this is killer. Thank you, babe. So yeah, ramen noodles with a partially cooked egg, shrimp, peppers, onions, scallions. This meal was fantastic, and the options are unlimited, and it's going to be a staple on our boat that we use all the time because I just didn't give it credit. But everything was going fantastic. We're heading to our final anchorage. Everything's smooth cruising. The weather's perfect. The boat's running good. The food was fantastic. Everything was great. But you know what happens when everything's great on a boat, and then this happened. We got bad news. We were just getting close to the last lock. We've been idling for 8 hours.
All the way across the state.
Yeah. And had to go a couple forward, backwards, position and going through the locks. But we just threw it in neutral, went to spin the boat, and we could hear like a mild audible knock. And went to threw it in gear one more time, and it just a bang, and we have nothing. So something let loose, and that was on the good motor.
The one we've been running on since pretty much Jacksonville.
Now I guess I'm going to try to take the high pressure pump off the motor that just lost the training and put it on the
bad motor.
The motor that needs a high pressure pump, and see if we can get one good motor out of it. I'm waiting for some resources to call me back, but
in the meantime we're stuck, like locked in. We can't get through
behind
the next
lock.
Yeah.
So see what we can fix.
How's it going, babe?
It's going fantastic. So the port side motor, we thought the transmission went, or the what's that called? There's a plate that pushes up for. We thought that let loose, which didn't mean the transmission went. But so my game plan was, this motor, we were thinking the high pressure fuel pump's bad, so I took the canisters off, and getting the canister back on this one was a nightmare. But I switched the high pressure pumps because I figured, well, this motor will be fine then. It'll be fixed. Well, that didn't do it. So then I got up in there, and I'll show you. It wasn't the transmission. Well, I'll show you the good side first. I got a wrench on there because I was just seeing what size it was. Better light on it. So it's where the shaft meets the V drive, and you see the bolts that hold those two plates together. Well, I got digging in here, and underneath here, sorry, this is going all over the place, but if you look now, there's no bolts holding them together anymore. and there was only 3 that I found that were sheared. Now, I probably should have noticed that when I was going over the boat, but there was only 3 in there. And what happened is, running all that time, when we got here, for whatever reason, they sheared. So I'm going to, we got digging through. Leslie found the old bolts from when they changed one of the shafts. So we got lucky. So I'm going to squeeze up inside here and try to put this back together, and hopefully this fixes. So it's like 1 in the morning. Good times. Good morning, everybody. It's day 7. Leslie and I had a rough night last night. When we came up to our anchorage, heard a little bit of a ticking, popping. Went to anchor, heard a bang, had no transmission on the port side. So first thing I did is change the high pressure pumps because the other motor's been acting up. I figured I can get the proper high pressure pump on that one. That did not work. It's not the high pressure pump, it must be the recirculating valve. In the process of that, I looked at the tranny a little bit better, saw 4 sheared bolts on the ground. There was no bolts holding the prop shaft to the V drive where it couples. And there was only 4 bolts and there should be 8. So it became loose. Maybe there was only 4 bolts and I never noticed. But anyways, they sheared. Dug through the boat. Leslie found a box tucked away somewheres in a bag that was in a box, and came out and said, will this work? And it was the 8 old bolts that we needed to put it back together. So Leslie, well, it's kind of like at home when I'm like, where's my glasses? And I'm running around yelling, and she walks in and goes, oh, here they are. So she kind of pulled that off. But anyways, we busted our asses last night. We were up to 4 in the morning, but we got it back together. We got everything working. And we were cruising again. We were 1 mile from the last lock, and we adapted and overcame. Sometimes you got to work for what you want, and hopefully we got all our working last night. And I busted my ass last night on the stairs because we were swarmed with 1 million mosquitoes, and if you cracked the door for 2 minutes, the boat was loaded with mosquitoes. So we kept the lights out because it kind of kept them at bay while we were doing what we were doing. I went walking down the stairs down there, stepped off to the side a little bit on step 2, and it's a little railing right there, and I landed flat on my back in the kitchen while I was covered in grease, sweating, cussing. So I'm a little bruised, but nothing broken. It knocked the wind out of me, which that's the worst part. So Leslie picked me up, went out, relaxed, had a cigar, got my breath back, and we went back out there and we finished it. So that's it. We're steaming on. Last lock.
Ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I got Ramen soup. Yeah, we're done. We're ready to lock it up.
Yeah.
Lock the locks. But I did get Ramen soup, so we're back at it. We had a tough day yesterday, so it is what it is. Good. All right, guys, here we go. I think. So yeah, we had a couple curveballs thrown our way, and you know what? If you're in any kind of adventure, you're going to get them, and there's going to be a learning curve, just like these locks. We made it through the last lock with no problem because we had got this system down. We had had some heartache and struggles that we had to work our way through, but whenever you're chasing a dream or something that you want, you got to work for it, and that's part of the enjoyment. So we made it to the other side of the state, working through the Cape Coral area, and we even got a couple dolphins that gave us an escort. But we are loving this process so far, guys. In the Gulf of Mexico, working our way north, and that's what you're going to see in the next episode is us making our way home. So remember, guys, it's a way of living. Thanks for watching.